The squirrel heard how Chelsea shoots that rifle. It won't move, it'll hide.
This week on Kentucky Afield. Dog may be man's best friend, but copper is squirrel's worst enemy. We'll see why as we hit the woods with Chelsea and Jordon. Next,
I think we're good.
it's time to gear up and get out. We're trout fishing at a FINs Lake.
Uh-oh. What have we got?
Then, we're with biologists and we're headed into a bear den. It's all next on Kentucky Afield.
Such a pretty fish.
Beautiful.
This pond is plumb loaded with frogs.
They're everywhere in here. Yeah, this is a good fish right here. Really good fish.
Come here, girl.
Yeah, boy. That's a big rabbit.
Nice job. Yes! Yes! My first musket. Mercy, Leo!
Yeah, look at it, it's a keeper.
There it goes! Boom! Oh!
Wow, that happened fast.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. In the winter, after deer seasons and rabbit seasons have already closed, there's one opportunity that should not be overlooked, and that is squirrel hunting. Out here with Chelsea and Jordon, here at the very end of squirrel season. We've done this a couple times before, haven't we?
Yeah,
So, how old is Copper now?
he's 4.
4.
Yeah,
What type of breed of dog is this now?
mountain feist.
Mountain Feist. Okay. So when you guys run a squirrel dog like this, a lot of times you kind of get out of the car, get away from the roads, and then you turn them loose. And do you kind of move them in the direction that you want them to work, or do you just let them do their own thing until they tree one?
He'll just kind of take off on his own for the most part. And he'll usually just do one big circle around is usually how he usually operates.
We should have plenty of area to work that dog, and hopefully get shoot some squirrels out to him today.
Yeah, I think we will, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. I think I hear him now.
Let's move on that way. I didn't know the dog had ran this direction, actually. Went up that way, and he's so fast. You see it, Chelsea?
Now I'm looking.
It's in this one right, there's a squirrel went in this tree.
Oh, I see it now.
Good job. You're like, here he is. Come get it, Mama.
Come on. Attaboy.
That's a good 110, 20 feet.
Leave it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Leave it. That is a big fox squirrel. I don't think I've seen one this big before.
That's a nice job. I think we're gonna see a bunch of them today, I really do. Today's not the perfect conditions, you know, the temperature's in the 30s, but considering what we've had recently, it's a beautiful day.
Looks like Copper's treed.
The squirrel heard how Chelsea shoots that rifle. It won't move, it'll hide. You already see it, Chelsea?
I see it.
Perfect shot. One gray, one fox squirrel. Old Copper doesn't know it, but there's a good chance this might be his last squirrel hunt of the year. The season's about to wind down, huh? I hear it, it's got one tree.
Do you see him, Chad?
I got him, yeah. Nice. All right, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Little bitty gray squirrel. We're seeing good numbers of squirrels, that's for sure. Really good for the upcoming squirrel seasons. He's got one tree.
Hey, I see one. Right here.
I tell you what, I think I see another one.
Yeah, I think there's a couple in there.
Here he comes. You see him?
Yeah.
Nice job. Those are pretty good size, yeah.
You shot that one. Got him perfect.
Oh, nice. Because there's no leaves on the trees and it's just easy to navigate the woods, there's no ticks, we always try to do a squirrel hunt in this time of year. Oh, I see it, up there at the very top. See it right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good shot. There you go, nice shot.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, we were trying to get back to the truck. We've had a heck of a day.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he treed another squirrel. We got about 150 yards to go. He may tree another before we get out of here.
Might have one more in him. We'll see.
This is my favorite time of year. Once the leaves are off the trees, kind of deer season's over, turkey season's not here yet. This is a perfect time to get out and take a walk through the woods.
Yep.
Get a little work on the dog.
Yeah. It's fun just watching him, really. He's probably the best part of it. He just gets excited about it, and he gets to do what he loves, and it's just exciting all around.
Well, I appreciate you guys bringing the dog out and let me watch it work. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys. He did great, and hey, we got a mess of squirrels.
Yeah, we sure did.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
I'm here with Lieutenant McQuarrie. How you doing today?
Great, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, turkey season is right around the corner. And as a conservation officer, you want to be out in the field, making sure that everyone is being compliant, safe, and having a good time.
You're exactly right, Chad. Our main objective is to protect the wildlife and make sure the hunters are being safe and enjoying the outdoors.
So a couple things that a turkey hunter needs to think about. One is feeding.
No doubt. It's that time of year. March 1st is a time that's set to where we can't feed wildlife outside the immediate area of our home. However, that does not prohibit a hunter from utilizing a food plot or any other normal agricultural practice to increase the odds of a successful hunt.
The next thing we got to be really cautious of is making sure that when you take that animal, you have all the tools needed to appropriately fill out your license.
What we run into throughout the year is hunters will add to their turkey vest their decoys, their calls, all the tools needed to have a successful hunt, but they'll forget their ink pen. So always include an ink pen or two into your vest, so when you do have that successful harvest, you're able to fill out your harvest log before you move that bird.
And then the third thing is obviously target acquisition. We want everyone to be safe and want to make sure that we get one turkey, right?
You're exactly right. Make sure that you're actually shooting a live, real turkey, that it's not one of the newer decoys that we see now that look extremely realistic. And also make sure the birds, as they come in, a lot of times we'll have groups, whether it be a group of jakes or young 2-year-olds come in together. Make sure you wait for that opportunity and you only get one bird, because we're allowed one bird a day.
Turkey season is right around the corner. We appreciate you coming in and talking to us about this. I know that a perfect turkey season for you would be everyone having fun, being successful, no violations, and no injuries.
You're exactly right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Starting a new hobby may sound expensive, but fishing can be done very successfully on a budget. Well, Lee, we're at Academy Sporting Goods, and we're actually going to take $50 each, and we're going to pretend that we are not fishermen at all. We're literally going to go with $50. We don't have rods, reels, hooks, bait.
Nothing.
We literally have nothing, except for a fishing license. We do have that already.
Yes, we do.
So we're going to go about picking up some gear and show you how to get started with fishing without breaking the bank.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you what, it's a passion. You got the passion, I've got the passion. You probably spend more than $50 nowadays when you go fishing. Don't tell your wife.
I'm just running over what I've spent the last 2 weeks.
And we're going to pick up some tackle and some gear. We may take that straight to a FINs Lake, which is not far from here, try to catch some trout.
Yep.
There's a couple ways we can start this. You can go tackle and see how much is left and buy a rod and reel, or you can go buy a rod and reel and see how much you got left and buy tackle.
Maybe the rod and reel first.
All right.
Then that'll let you know how much you can buy the other. What do you
I'm going
think?
for a light action spinning rod and reel combo. That's where I'm going to start. So I think that's this way. Let's go see what they got.
All right.
Oh, 19.
A little bit more than we would want.
These actually come with some tackle.
I haven't thrown a spin cast rod in years.
We know that we're targeting trout today and we're looking at stock trout. I do think that maybe this light action might be the ticket.
I think we're good.
If I end up getting some red worms, this will be the size I'll plan on using.
That's what I need right there.
So I think I got about $10 left. I'm gonna go see how much the live red worms are, get a pack of that, and then see what we got left. But I'm really close to my budget now.
I think we're done.
I believe we're ready. All right, Lee, you wanna go first?
Sure, if I'm over, that'll give me a chance to run back and put something back.
Start looking at what you like the least.
Okay. $49.24.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I'm proud of that.
My turn. You know what's amazing is that we actually got quite a bit of tackle for 49 bucks.
Make it right at $49.21.
Let's do that.
We're within a nickel of each other, Chad.
That's pretty close.
I'll take that.
I got a whole bag of fun here.
Look, I couldn't use these up in a couple of weeks, probably. Now I'll go out there and get hung and break every one of them off in 20 minutes.
Inline spinners, live bait, trout bait, we're in good shape. So Lee, you've written a lot about FINs Lakes. If you were wanting to get into fishing, how would you start on picking a lake and a time to do that?
Well, there's the axiom, you go fishing when you can.
Yeah, exactly.
So time-wise now till, I think these would be a great late winter, early spring option before other things turn on. I would go to our website. If you go to the search bar in the top right of the webpage and just put in FINs, it'll take you to the FINs page.
Yeah.
There's a link, stocking schedule. Look on that stocking schedule. That's why we're here today, is we know these have been recently stocked because we looked on the stocking schedule. Also, the where to fish is a great thing. If you're looking to fish anywhere, you can judge by county, by water body type, by access, by species. I use it all the time in my research.
All right, I think I'm going to make my way where all the fish are being caught. So let's just walk up there and give it a shot.
All right.
Lee, it won't be long we'll be hearing turkeys gobble.
I know.
Uh-oh. What have we got? Looks like a trout. There we go. Switch over the power bait on about my second cast. Had a bite. We're actually going to keep some of these today. But this is about what size most of these stock trout are. Somewhere around 8 inches. Rainbow trout. Beautiful fish.
Chad caught one. That's nice. See if we can get lucky. Got him. All right.
Is that a power bait fish?
Power bait, brother.
Nice.
It's a good size for a stalker. If y'all intend to release trout, a rubber net is a great thing because it doesn't remove the slime coat like a nylon net will. I'm gonna grab my pliers here. I like to touch trout as little as I can. So I got him in the side right there. Hook is out. First bite of the day. And it helps if you don't step on your rod. That's a real good idea.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Would you like my net?
I would if you don't mind.
You lead him over here, I'll get it.
Thank you.
All right.
Beautiful rainbow trout. Well, Lee, today, it kind of took ourselves back a little bit, like we had really never fished. We wanted to showcase that you don't need to go spend $5,000 to get into fishing.
All we needed to spend today was power bait.
I mean, I got $25 in a rod and probably $6 in hooks, sinkers, and power bait.
I mean, any day you catch a fish is a good day, and we didn't get skunked.
It's been fun, it's been a good time.
Real good time, man. I haven't done this in a long time.
You know what, I feel like a kid.
Yeah, I do too. I haven't bought and fished bait like this in a long, long time. It's fun.
We've been lucky enough to do many cool things here on Kentucky Afield that I would never consider doing without a biologist or a trained professional on hand. And checking on bear cubs in their den, it's one of the coolest. Today we've traveled to extreme southeastern Kentucky. We just pulled into a little town called Cumberland. We're going to Kingdom Come State Park. We're going to check out some bear cubs. I've never done this before. Tell me a little bit about what we're getting ready to do.
We're getting ready to go in and do what we typically do in the winter. So Tristan actually caught this bear this summer up on top of the mountain, and we're going in to see if she's had cubs and how many and what sex they are.
Okay, so you'll end up mixing up a drug concoction that'll put the bear under.
Correct.
And you can pull the cubs out and do some testing, correct?
Exactly.
What's the purpose? Tell me why we do this.
Population allows us to set quotas and hunting season length. One of the big pieces of that is cub survival.
Okay.
Over the course of the year. So this bear should have cubs when we go in. If we find 3, then we'll check on her again next summer. And if she's got 3 yearlings, then we've had 100% cub survival.
I'm excited to see these. I got a million questions. This is the first time I've ever been this close to a wild bear, so I'm pretty excited about going in and seeing how this works out. So we got a couple hundred yards down the hillside, I hear?
Yeah, it's down the mountain here a little bit.
All right, and you've already located it, correct?
Yeah, we've got a general location. We had a flight done a few weeks ago to kind of give us a general idea of where she's at.
Okay.
So we know approximately where she is, and then we'll have to go in on foot and actually find where her den is.
All right, well, you guys tell us how far back to stay, and let's get in and take a look at them.
Sounds good.
All right. How far would that thing work?
If you got line of sight, you're looking at 4 or 5 miles probably.
Okay.
You can hear most of these bears off the top of the mountain.
It's pretty amazing that it'll work that way, though.
Yeah.
So right now, they've got a signal from this bear. They think it's about 350 yards away. They're going to try to locate this bear while we're at a distance. You can see by looking at the terrain, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough terrain. And this bear is somewhere where it felt safe with its cubs to try to hide. So it's a little bit of a search and find game here.
It really wasn't a bad shot. It was some kind of malfunction with the dart. As it come out the barrel, the drug was ejecting, and it just kind of rolled off the bear, and it didn't get any drug in the female.
She went out the back. Unfortunately, sometimes they do take off.
It does happen.
You know what? We didn't get the data we wanted from the female, but really this study is a lot about cub survival rate.
Yeah, a huge portion of it's going to be focused on the cubs.
So right here, we are literally standing on top of the bear den. The cubs are right here. It looks like there's 3 of them here. So we're gonna get them out and get them worked up and get them back in their den site. A lot of people would think this would be somewhere completely covered in a cave or something, but look what we've got here. It's right in a big tree.
Give me 1 or 2 of them.
They feel pretty fat.
Yeah, they got their eyes open.
Smell like puppies. So, is 3 pretty common?
Yeah, 3's really common out here.
One thing I didn't know coming out here to do this was how we had to beware of scent.
Yeah.
Obviously, most people are not going to be handling a bear, but so the mother doesn't necessarily get too carried away.
Exactly. You know, when we're trapping them, we leave human scent around. It's nothing like coyote trapping. And then here at the den, as soon as she comes back, she'll recognize they're hers and not worry about our scent on.
Okay. So obviously bears have a whole lot of mechanisms for protecting themselves. One of them is just hiding in a den with the mother.
Yeah.
So these bears will den with her next year.
They will, as 1-year-olds.
And then after that, they'll move off on their own.
Right.
At what point in time, if that mother decides to use a mechanism to go up a tree or whatever, can these guys join her?
Oh, absolutely, quickly. As soon as they come out of the den, they can run up a tree.
Really?
Yeah, that's their #1 defense mechanism is cubs. Mom will make a noise and they'll go to the highest branch in the tree.
How old do they have to be before they start having their own cubs?
2 to 3, depending on their nutrition.
How old do you think these are?
These are probably a little over a month.
This is really cool. So we're going to find out if we got males or females.
Yeah, we are. We're going to sex all these, and then they're all going to get a microchip, like the same thing your dog gets at the vet.
Okay.
So if we catch them again in 2 or 3 years when they're grown, we'll know who they came from. So we'll get to tagging. So #1 is going to be a female.
In a year from now, what do they weigh?
50 to 60. Okay. When they go in the den next year, they put on a considerable amount of weight.
This one here is like,
Female.
Not a female.
Male.
Well, it's interesting work. You're interacting with an animal that most people don't get an opportunity to interact with. I'm excited to see what the results turn out. But thanks a lot. Keep up the good work. We hope you give us an opportunity to check back in a year or two.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate it. It's a great time. Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. 11-year-old Case Rogers took full advantage of the free youth weekend by taking these 2 does with his grandpa's 30-30. Nice job. Here we have Boone Somerville with a nice largemouth bass while he was fishing in his pa's farm pond in Graves County. Nice fish. Check out this nice 8-point buck taken by Abby Duvall. This deer was taken in Muhlenberg County while hunting on the family farm. Nice job. Here we have father and son Greg and Tyler Bush with their nice bucks that were both taken on the opening morning of the modern gun season. Congratulations. Here we have Wren Robinson with her first deer, a nice doe that was taken during the modern firearm season. Nice job. Check out the smile on Liam Burton of Pulaski County, where he took his first squirrel with his papaw's old rifle. Nice job. Check out this buck, a nice 8-pointer taken by Gunnar Magans. Congratulations. Thomas Glass harvested this unique deer, which he called the unicorn deer, this year in Shelby County. He hunted this deer for 8 straight weeks from bow season to gun season. If you look close, it has 3 main beams. Congratulations. Check this little fella out, 6-year-old Blake Williams with his first squirrel. Gotta love hunting with that single-shot shotgun. Nice job. Spring is almost here, and you know what that means. It's time for our annual Spring Turkey Call-In Show. Make sure you join us live Tuesday night, March 22nd at 7 o'clock on Facebook. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.
Fishing is a great way to relax and enjoy the outdoors, and it's best when shared with someone else. If you are an experienced and licensed angler, The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources encourages you to enter the Mentor to Win $1,000 kayak prize package. Any licensed angler who takes a new angler fishing has a chance to win a Jackson kayak, a brand new paddle, Astral PFD, and 2 Abu Garcia spinning combos. One for you and one for your newly mentored angler. Go to fw.ky.gov and search kayak giveaway for more details.